Good morning. These are your Nassau Guardian highlights for Monday, February 16th, 2026, brought to you by your Daily Bahamas headlines, especially for people on the go and those who are visually impaired. We begin with the main story. Free National Movement leader Michael Pintard pledged transparency, a housing boom, and a revival of manufacturing during the FNM's Grand Bahama candidates launch in Freeport. Speaking to supporters, Pintard accused Prime Minister Philip Davis of bringing promises instead of real relief to Grand Bahama. He promised that an FNM government would practice competitive bidding, open the books on public spending, and remove value-added tax from baby products, feminine hygiene products, and certain essential healthcare services. Pintard also committed to building thousands of homes over the next 5 years and reducing the country's heavy reliance on imports by strengthening agriculture and light manufacturing. He questioned the status of the reported $120 million sale of the Grand Lucayan Resort and raised concerns about delays with the Grand Bahama International Airport redevelopment. Pintard also criticized the government's plans to acquire Grand Bahama Power Company, arguing that energy problems elsewhere remain unresolved. Also on the front page, Prime Minister Philip Davis announced that while the Progressive Liberal Party will officially launch its campaign this week, there will be no public political activities during Lent, which begins on Wednesday. He said there may be private meetings, but no public events during the 40-day observance. In another major story, two brothers who were arrested in connection with the 2024 murder of 12-year-old Adriel Moxie and later released without charge are now suing the Royal Bahamas Police Force for unlawful arrest and detention. The man who confessed to the crime was recently sentenced to 40 years in prison. On page A3, tensions flared between FNM Chairman Dr. Dwayne Sands and PLP Chairman Fred Mitchell over the government's plan to build a new $267 million specialty hospital in western New Providence. The debate centered on whether the country should construct a new facility or invest more heavily in upgrading existing hospitals. Former Pine Ridge MP Frederick McAlpine also announced he will run as an independent candidate in the upcoming general election, urging voters to look beyond party politics and promising greater accountability at the constituency level. From the editorial page, today's editorial notes that while the PLP is expected to project unity at its campaign launch, cost of living concerns and voter frustration remain significant factors heading into the election season. The piece suggests that both major parties face challenges and that the outcome remains difficult to predict. In letters to the editor, one writer criticizes former Prime Minister Dr. Hubert Minnis for his decision to run as an independent, while another calls for more detailed, measurable action plans following recent government promises for Grand Bahama. On the business front, Afreximbank has provided a $100 million facility to Bahamas Striping Group of companies to support the rehabilitation and construction of over 200 miles of road infrastructure across the Bahamas. Officials say the funding will accelerate national roadworks and support economic growth. The government also broke ground on a new aquatic center in Grand Bahama, which Prime Minister Davis says will meet international standards and expand opportunities for swimmers and community programs. Those are your Nassau Guardian highlights for today. To read the full stories and additional coverage, be sure to purchase a copy of today's Guardian or visit their website for complete details. As always, staying informed is not just a habit, it is a responsibility. An informed nation is a stronger nation. Enjoy your day, be blessed, and be a blessing.